Welcome, ladies and lords, to the Tandem Yeti video, where today I will be talking about the new David Lynch news about his new and upcoming project. So I haven't talked about David Lynch on the channel before, but I really want to start talking about him. It looks like there's going to be a lot more to talk about him in the future as well. So I thought I'd start off this video talking about the news that we had yesterday from Variety magazine. Now, you don't know, I'm a really big David Lynch fan. I watched Twin Peaks over lockdown in 2020, and that's the first thing I heard of David Lynch. And then I've watched Elephant Man, Mulholland Drive, Straight Story, as well as all of Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me, and The Return. So I've still got pretty much a long David Lynch journey to go. I still haven't seen all his films, but the idea that David Lynch is going to bring out something new, with me knowing about it and being like a fan of David Lynch, is very exciting, because a lot of us thought that maybe he was over after Twin Peaks: The Return, he's finished. But no, it seems like we might potentially be having some more content from David Lynch coming very, very soon, which is very exciting. So let's look at what we've got here. So Variety posted this article: Cannes Film Festival predictions include Lightyear, new films by David Lynch, David Cronenberg. So we've got two Davids there. So both Lightyear and the David Cronenberg thing, they already have trailers released, but the David Lynch film is supposed to be kept secret until the actual Cannes Festival. Now, David Lynch, he always goes to Cannes Film Festival. Fire Walk with Me, Twin Peaks: The Return was at Cannes as well, the premiere of that, and absolutely had an 8-minute standing ovation. It was absolutely beautiful. So it would make sense for David Lynch to go back to Cannes Film Festival for this new film. So let's see, the bit that we have, I think it's only one paragraph here. It says, most surprisingly, according to two well-informed sources, there will even be a David Lynch feature film, which has been completely off the radar and stars Laura Dern, either as a cameo or a supporting role, along with some other Lynch regulars. Now this, it sets up for some very, very exciting prospects. And loads of speculation can be involved. Everybody has different opinions on what this could be. It literally could be anything, but it's fun to speculate. So I might give my own opinions on what it might be. So let's see what we have here. So we have there's a Twitter account called Fake Colossal, which are tremendously good at kind of capturing all these rumors and kind of David Lynch project updates to do with Wisteria, Unrecorded Night. So I really recommend you give them a follow, because they're really good at breaking everything down, so I can easily cover everything that I want to talk about. So they've said Variety is legit, definitely, completely one of the most legit, kind of biggest pieces of media in the industry. So what they say, you can take to be legit. And it seems like it's really happening this. So Fake Colossal seem pretty certain that this is happening. In addition to Dern, the other Lynch regulars, based on previous hints, seem most likely to include Kyle MacLachlan, Amanda Seyfried, Sarah Lynn Flynn, Kimmy Roberts, and Michael Horse. Possibly Laura Flynn Boyle as well. Now, all of these people have something in common. They've all been in Twin Peaks. So we can start the Twin Peaks is returning conspiracy if we want to. All these people have, apart from Michael Horse, I think, all of these people, and Laura Flynn Boyle, all of the rest of them have posted pictures of Wisteria on their Instagram. I think May 2021 is when it was all going crazy. Wisteria hysteria. If you don't know about this, basically, all these actors that have been in Twin Peaks have been posting pictures of Wisteria. And David Lynch's upcoming project is supposed to be called Wisteria. So it definitely seemed like something was stirring. It seemed like something was happening. Whether it was just a prank or coincidence, or it actually means that Twin Peaks is coming back, we don't know. But then after May and kind of maybe later in the year, it seemed like that project had been abandoned, unfortunately. But maybe instead of it being abandoned, they'd just completely taken it completely underground, so we knew nothing about it. Maybe that is the case. Yeah. Okay. also interesting is originally this whole kind of rumor about David Lynch coming film at Cannes started with this guy's tweet, where he said there's going to be a movie at Cannes from one of the best American directors in history. He made 2 of my all-time favorite movies, and we can argue all night over others, and favorite TV series. This movie has been kept well under wraps. Some even doubt it exists. So, of course, this started big speculation on who this could be, loads of different opinions, but we now know, it has now been confirmed, the answer of his favorite films is Blue Velvet, Wild at Heart, and his series is Twin Peaks. He's glad to see so many people are as excited as he is about a new David Lynch film. So yes, as yet no title attached to it, but we should be getting news this Thursday. So I will be making a video when we do get more news on that, potentially this Thursday. But yeah, so there's loads of speculation going on here. Let's see what else Fate Colossal has to say, because they've tweeted some more as well afterwards, after this exciting revelation. Let's see. We have this kind of, I don't really, this isn't that big of a deal, I don't think. But they just pointing out this thing, like Kyle MacLachlan and Amanda Seyfried, who are both people speculated to be in the David Lynch's new project. They were on a talk show in March, and this is, let's give this a watch, shall we? Let's give this up. Here we go.
Have y'all met before? I feel like you've been on a movie before.
We have met before. She's actually been to a party at my house.
Wait, what? Oh.
Yes.
That's a different kind. I thought you just worked together.
What about Twin Peaks?
Well, that was where we first worked together. Yeah, it was.
Okay, okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was I was like, oh, I can die now.
I can die now. I'm good. I'm solid. Have y'all met before? I feel like you've been on
So,
a movie before.
Kyle MacLachlan says that was where they first worked together. As far as we know, that's the only time they worked together. And I know, honestly, he literally could just be saying, "Oh, they met at a party, but then they first met for Twin Peaks." But who knows? But maybe if this project is true and Amanda Seyfried and Kyle MacLachlan is indeed in this project, then maybe that is the case, and he generally did slip up when he said the first thing together. But you can't read into it, because it literally could just him be saying, "Oh yeah, we first worked together." Maybe he's hoping that they'll work again in the future, but he doesn't really know. I don't know. If you want to read into his phrasing, would further suggest that this new project won't be under the Twin Peaks banner, even if it overlaps in content. Yes, as well, because if you said the first worked together as Twin Peaks, if it continued to be Twin Peaks, then it would still be Twin Peaks. So that is the case. So that's the same. So they just added to the stuff. Live footage of David Lynch enthusiasts right now. Yes, definitely. Oh, I haven't seen these. But the spit up keeps coming. The Lynchian Neil vomit in the why? Is this previous tweets? Oh, I'm going through previous tweets. I thought I was going through a thread, but there we go. Okay. So what are we thinking? The title of the new David Lynch film project premiering at Cannes next month will be, I am thinking, Unrecorded Night, because everything that David Lynch has made has been 2 words title. Lost Highway, Mulholland Drive, Straight Story, Twin Peaks, Unrecorded Night. So there's, it makes sense to continue with that trend of being 2 names. Wisteria is maybe the working title. Wisteria is maybe involved in the series. But yes, stuff there. Someone's speculating, I'm guessing this will be a short, not a full-length motion picture. It will likely also be almost or exclusively interiors. It will probably have been shot in the Lynch compound, not a cover studio, blah, blah, blah. There is no way to hide a production on the scale of Twin Peaks Season 3 in Los Angeles. But yeah, because when they did film Twin Peaks Season 3, they had people live streaming the filming of it, because they found where they were filming. But we have not seen any filming going on whatsoever. So it does make sense if it's laid back, but apparently it is going to be a feature-length film. That's what the rumors are saying. So maybe they've somehow gone absolutely crazy and somehow found a way to do this secretly and make something incredible, really kind of without any attention whatsoever, maybe. But yeah, whatever this is a rewritten and condensed version of what Wisteria Unrecorded Night was supposed to be. Then I have a feeling he changed the name to something Twin Peaks related. I'd love to be wrong though. Maybe if we're not getting the name of it straight away, then it is likely that it is Twin Peaks related because it'll be spoilers. But yeah, who knows? Yeah, it generally could be anything, and that's what makes this so exciting. And then there's also kind of a recap of things that have happened in the past. There've also been hints at the following potentially being involved in the Lynch project: Amy Shields, Mary Reba, possibly Al Strobel, Harry Goes, and Balthazar Getty. Those hints all of them may have related to the larger 13-episode project. Some have said Laura Harring as well. So we've got Amy Shields, something very new and something very fun is brewing, like by Sabrina Sutherland. I mean, they probably are friends, they have worked together. And have we figured out what that is yet? I don't know. I'm not sure whether we figured out what that is. Mary Reba posted some Wisteria. I mean, she's, she was just approached to be filmed in series 3 in the house or whatever. I think it's likely she just hopped on board the Wisteria train of other people in Twin Peaks posting it. I don't think she actually knows anything extra. But yeah, we'll have to see. Heidi Zurung also. So I was really excited when this happened. So the woman with the incredible laugh in the Double R Diner also posted a picture of Wisteria and said, "I learned something today." To be clear, this is all just reading tea leaves of public social media postings and interviews last spring, summer. Naomi Watts would make sense, but I'm not aware of any direct links. Okay, one other thing, right in the prime period when all this Wisteria adjacent posting was happening last spring, Sabrina Sutherland posted 2 photos of Mark Frost within a week. Obviously, this may not mean anything, but some of her other posts are, in retrospect, suggestive. I don't think this does mean anything, because Mark Frost has already said that he's not involved. David Lynch has actually taken over from Mark Frost's ownership in Twin Peaks Productions as well. So it generally seems like Mark Frost won't be involved, so I don't think that would mean anything. But now there's this, the granddaddy of suggestive Sabrina Sutherland posts made when it now seems Lynch was likely working post-production on this project, October the 1st. It says the story continues with, of course, a purple heart emoji. Now, this is an old photo of him filming series 3, so we can't get too excited, but the idea of the story continues is a very exciting prospect. And, maybe we will find out some more. So I'll get in here actually now with this. I'll get into what I actually think this will be. I think this project will include all these people that were posting Wisteria accounts, because there's no sense why they would do that otherwise. And I don't think it will be explicitly Twin Peaks related. I don't think they will say it's Twin Peaks related. I think they will just say, oh, new David Lynch film, new David Lynch project. And it will have all these actors that are in Twin Peaks. But then you'll be confused because you're like, this is slightly different to Twin Peaks, but it kind of is, but it isn't Twin Peaks. And then there'll be like hints that it is Twin Peaks throughout, but then things to kind of throw you off guard and be like, maybe it isn't Twin Peaks. That is my expectation for a complete David Lynchian thing. Honestly, there's an infinite amount of possible things that could happen. So that is very unlikely that will happen. But it is a possibility, and it is something that comes up in my mind when I kind of try and predict what's going to happen. But honestly, we could they might just say Twin Peaks season 4 premiere happening in Canada. That might actually happen. Very unlikely. Or they might just say this has got nothing to do with Twin Peaks, completely new project, and completely different actors, and the whole Wisteria posting was just a troll or a joke or something. I don't know. So we're hoping for the police and the Michelin brothers. Unfortunately, I think one of these guys passed away. I think this guy passed away. Or was it this guy? I can't remember. Was it? I can't. Was it another guy? I don't know. But yes. So very exciting stuff happening. What's this? I don't think this is any speculation. A sweet, funny little story about Carl McLaughlin on his podcast today. Nothing about Lynch. Okay, let's just hear what this is, because why not? We may as well just chill out and see what different pieces of media we can have to listen to.
I have to say, I like to think of myself as a guy who doesn't get jealous, and I've been married for quite a long time. We went to this party recently, this gathering, and it was Joel McHale. He gathers a couple of people, and I didn't know. And at one point, the door opens, and in comes Kyle MacLachlan, and he is take it easy, Sana. And Matt. Yeah. He comes in, and of course, I had worked with him many years ago on Saturday Night Live, and I also always like him. I always think he's fantastic. He's a beloved actor, kind of iconic. He comes in the door, and damn it, he looks good. And then he turns out, of course, to be the nicest guy you'll meet, very intelligent, lovely. And he's seated next to my wife at this dinner. It's one of those things where let's break up the couples.
Oh, boy.
So Joel and I are over in the corner, and I'm noticing that his right bicep doesn't match his left. Well, they're fake. I'm just trying to get that out there. He ties them on before the party, the way you'd put on a cummerbund. They're made of rubber. And so they don't line up quite. And I'm noticing that. And Joel's there saying, yeah, so I do reps. And I'm like, okay, that's great, Joel. But down at the end of the table, I see that my wife is having the greatest conversation, better than any conversation she and I have had.
Throwing her head back, laughing.
Laughing in a way that I didn't think she could laugh. Yeah. And on the way home, she's going on and on about he is the nicest, loveliest man, and he's also from Washington State, just like me, and and they're going on and on and on, and I started to grip the wheel tightly because I realized if it came down to it, I lose to Kyle MacLachlan, and I don't even blame my wife. I say you've made the right call. And I also claim nothing in the marriage. I say you can have it all. I'll just walk away into the ocean like James Mason in A Star is Born.
You had a good run.
I had a good run, and it's over. And I wish you two the best.
Enjoy the children.
Enjoy the children, who I never really got to know well. I'll be honest with you.
They're nice.
I'm told. Yeah,
to tell you,
they're good kids, right?
And sharp as hell.
Yeah, my agent says they're doing well.
Wow, what a great story! You can really tell that, they really regard kind of Kyle MacLachlan as just a really great, kind of really kind person, which is really great to know that he is like that in real life as well. Which is excellent. But yeah, let's see what's going on Reddit as well. Just hop over there. Let's have a look. So yeah, this is the confirmation that Kaleem Aftab was indeed talking about David Lynch. So we're going to get the full sweeping scene. So I guess this is the scene with the guy sweeping to green onions for 2 minutes. Maybe we're going to get a 2-hour-long version of that. That would be very exciting. It's foreshadowing Cooper's transition to the real world with all its mundane gas stations and all. The Roadhouse is a gateway, so it's fitting. That's a good interpretation of it, maybe. I still have a hard time believing this. I believed other rumors over the years, and now my trust is ruined. Lol. Yeah, fair enough. Me too, but at this point, I think there's just too much confirmation for it not to be true. Variety mentioning it from trusted sources is probably as good as it gets. Yep, Variety means it's pretty much a done deal. Plus, Kaleem Aftab isn't some internet scooper either. That's great. Okay. Look, it's called the Weather Report, regardless of what on earth it is. That'd be so cool. I mean, if it was something to do with his daily weather reports, that'd be amazing. A compilation of all of his weather reports premiering at Cannes Film Festival. I'm betting it's Wisteria Unrecorded Night. Remember how last year a number of former Twin Peaks cast members randomly shared pictures of Wisteria on their social media? What does this link take us to? Does it take us to a rundown of every Wisteria post? I like this tweet from when was I don't remember it being that long ago, but it was actually the 10th of June 2021, and he said, it's wild to think that over 30 years since the start moment in Twin Peaks, yet we are still wondering how Zanny, guess only time will tell. That last line is tremendously exciting. I don't know why he'd say guess only time will tell if they don't develop that further. So that is exciting. words. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, let's see what else. Close this advertisement. What else this article has? And then he said a couple of days later, he said he was in Eastern Washington. So that was a few days, literally a few days after he said Destiny Time Will Tell. So is he doing anything? And then all of a sudden, when was this posted? I can't see when this was posted, but Amanda Seyfried, she's taking a picture in front of Wisteria, and then we have a picture of Wisteria from what's her name? Not Cheryl Lee. Sherilyn. No, what's my absolute name blank. But we've got. She says from Audrey. The actress plays Audrey. Always get between her name and the actress plays Laura's name. Sherilyn Fenn, and then there's Cheryl Lee as well. But yes. Interesting. So she says, I am just reading and seeing that you all think this is code. Sorry, it is not. The code is simply that I have never seen more beautiful trees. I don't remember her saying that. But yeah, I mean, maybe she has to say that, you know. And then we have Kimmy Robertson with Wisteria, and Deputy Hawk with Wisteria, and Heidi with Wisteria. There's so much Wisterias, and there's Truden Sarandon as well with Wisteria. And there's just so many Wisterias. It does make sense. It won't make sense if they're not connected. But yeah, there's loads of speculation here. I very much recommend you go and check it out for yourself. I will be here all day reading it all, but I really could be if I wanted to, but we don't want to do that. So thank you for watching this video. I will be back on Thursday, most likely, if we do get some news on that day, as speculated. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, everybody, because if you didn't, then you've just wasted about 20 minutes of your life. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.